Hiya, welcome back to the vlog. I'm working from home this morning, hence the no makeup look. There is an incredibly crazy storm in the UK. It's like high winds. It's bin day. I took the dog out early this morning. Everyone's bins has blown over. So I think it's another cosy weekend from us. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for joining me again, or welcome if it's your first time. Every view is so appreciated, as is every like, every subscription, which is completely free. While I'm trying to build my channel, it is all so appreciated if you like hanging out with me. This week, I think with the weather just being so bad, we're just gonna be cozy again. We're doing a trip to Ikea, so I'll take you there with me just for some bits and bobs, some essentials, but we'll definitely go for meatballs, and I'll show you if there's anything good in there, anything new for 2025. Not that I would know what was new for 2025 because I didn't go to Ikea in 2024, but I'll show you if there's anything good, okay? And then I've ordered a couple of books, like physical copies. I read a lot on my Kindle, but sometimes at the weekend I just love a physical copy of a book, especially when the fire's on. I've got a candle on and there's a storm outside. What is better than reading a physical book? So I ordered a Rachel Gillig, One Dark Window, which is part of a duology. I've not read any fantasy for years, but I'm going to give this a go because I've heard it's not incredibly romance heavy. I normally read horrors and thrillers, so I've also, in case I just can't get into the fantasy, I've ordered The Broken Girls by Simone St. James, which is like a paranormal murder mystery thriller book. So I've got both of those coming. I've read some more books since my last vlog and my reading wrap up. So right at the end of this vlog, because I know bookish content isn't for everyone, I will pop in a little bookish extra reading wrap up, because I've done about 9 books this month. I think once this month is all said and done, I might have done 10 books in a month, which is a record for me. And a complete accident, but I guess that's what comes of it being freezing outside and being skint from Christmas, do you know what I mean? So I've done a lot of reading. But anyway, I will catch up with you later on once I have finished work. Did you hear Daphne then? She's scared of the wind. Once I've finished work, I will catch up with you. I'd like to get Daphne out on a nice long walk, but with this wind, I might try and find somewhere sheltered, like a little sort of, like there's some foresty bits near my house, so maybe I'll head that way on. But I'm waffling now, so I'll catch up with you when I've got something interesting to say or do later on. So windy out there. It's absolutely crazy. I've walked the dog, I've been to the shop. I'm not going back outside again today. Will you stop kicking that cupboard, please? She knows where the treats cupboard is, right? And she just kicks the cupboard. But then I open it and she don't even want a treat because she's fussy, so she's not even that bothered about treats. She don't even want a treat. She's just got like this obsessive compulsive habit of kicking the cupboard. If you've never watched my vlogs before, I'm talking about my dog Daphne, by the way, not like a child or anything. So I've just been to the Co-op on the corner, which is, it's so expensive, a Co-op local, but my partner's at work, he's not going to be finished till late, and I just wanted everything in. Just like a little mini top-up shop at Co-op, because we don't want to go back out again. I did treat myself to some flowers. They're a bit more spring-like than I wanted, but as I said, just because I was going to Co-op, there wasn't like a huge variety. So I've got some pink carnations and some white roses, and I split those across 3 vases. And they last about 2 weeks normally, although roses do fade quite quickly, but that's by the by. They were my options, that's what I got, and I love to get myself a little incentive for doing the cleaning. So I'm gonna clean the house, and then I've got a little incentive of putting nice new flowers out. I'm making a spinach and paneer curry tonight. Let me show you this, hold on. So I had a free, I used to get these quite a lot, and then I just got asked if I got asked. It was like they want me to renew, so I got a freebie. That's what I mean. So I just went back to them because some of the, like the katsu curry, the spinach and paneer curry, all really great, and just got your little spices in there that you add. So you've still got to buy all the other ingredients if you haven't done them before. So I think they are quite pricey for what you get. Because I think it's like £11 a month or something. And that comes with 3 spice pots in it. But it just means that you don't have to really think about it. It kind of makes it more like a store cupboard situation. So in there you get garlic paste, korma paste and nigella seeds. And you just add in paneer, spinach, single cream, some tomato, passata and some onion. I always have those things in anyway because my partner's veggie, or he's pescatarian, so I always have like filler things like tofu, paneer, halloumi, like those kind of things in, like the no meat things. So I always have that in. I always have spinach in for my green juices. So it's just a super easy one for me. I'm waffling again. Okay, it's up for England, you've got to stop me. Mushrooms, this is really boring actually. Oh, the Domestos toilet things are on sale for £1, so that alone made it all worth it. I really wanted a snack while I was reading, so I've got some watermelon chunks, which are just, I love it. I love watermelon so much, but that had just come out of the fridge in the shop, and I ate a really big bit, and it made my teeth hurt. So, watermelon for my book snack. My partner's having a bit of a crappy day. These are the best cookies ever, by the way. The best. They are the best cookies that you can buy on the shelf, in my opinion. More spinach, because I think I've only got a little bit left. I've got some cinnamon buns for a cosy morning, which I know isn't healthy, but I like a Sunday morning treat. And I also treated myself to my Friday night drink, which is going to be apple ties this week. So, yeah, I'm going to get all of this away and do a bit of a tidy up. And then I'm thinking that, one sec. So I started ACOTAR quite a while ago, Court of Thorns and Roses. And I just wasn't in the fantasy headspace at the time. But I am thinking I'm going to give it a second chance. Now I feel like reading fantasy because the books that I've ordered on Amazon don't arrive till tomorrow. So once I've done my cleaning, I'm thinking about sitting down and trying ACOTAR again. And I will let you know towards the end of the book, in case you don't like book content, as I always say. I'll catch up with you later once I've made my delicious curry. So after my books weren't meant to arrive, and then I've got myself in a headspace where I thought I was reading this, my books arrived. I've just opened them for a TikTok video. So I've got One Dark Window and The Broken Girls. And now I don't know whether to stick with my original plan and finish ACOTAR and then see how I feel at the end. I am tempted to do that, you know. I wish you could answer me in real time. Or whether to start One Dark Window. I want to start a fantasy today. So I'm going to leave The Broken Girls. I'm not sure what to do. I don't know what to do. Not sure what to do. So if you don't know, I'll be quick with this. So if you're not interested in book content, you can just fast forward a couple of minutes. So One Dark Window is about a girl who lives in like another realm, like this place with magic, and there's a really interesting magic system, and she has a monster living in her head. I know there's a romantic subplot, but I don't think it's like a romance-led book. That's why I went for this. And then this one is set between 1950 and present day. So in 1950, crumbling Idlewild Hall School for Unwanted Girls, 4 roommates begin to bond over dark secrets and whispered fears until one of them mysteriously disappears. And then present day, journalist Fiona Sheridan can't get over the murder of her sister 20 years ago near the ruins of Idlewild. And then another body is found during renovations of the school. She'll begin to uncover horrors that are meant to remain buried, and a voice that won't be silenced. So that's that. But I'm not doing that today. I'm stuck between these two. But I'll let you know. I'm not sure if I'm going to make my spinach and paneer curry tonight, or we're going to have something a bit easier, because my partner's just got home and it is nearly 4 o'clock and I've just finished cleaning. And truth be told, I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning reading The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo last night. And then I had to get up for work at 6:30. So I'm really tired. My partner just brought me home some flowers, which is so sweet. But I've just filled up all my vases with flowers I bought for myself. So I think I'm just going to change my wintry dried flowers to these in the bedroom. I'm done with chatting about books now. If you hate books, the book chat's over. I will let you know what I decide to read, and I will update you at the very end of the vlog. But I think I'm just going to sit and read for the rest of the evening, so I think we'll probably catch up tomorrow when we're going to head to Ikea. Yeah.
Woke up late again, same routine, no end, city noise, loud buzz, coffee spills, red bus. Crowded streets stand still, morning rush, such a thrill, faces blur, quick pace, lost in time, this place. City stress takes a toll.
Hi. So, I'm ready. We're going to... I left you yesterday when I was reading, by the way. I got to page 100 in this book. And I'm obsessed with it. I've already ordered the sequel. Got enough book chat. I've just gotten ready. I know that my hair desperately needs washing, but my partner's finishing work about an hour and a half earlier than I expected him to. So I've not got time to wash my hair, but who's looking at me in Ikea? Literally no one. So I'm just going with a messy bun. I'll show you my outfit because it's cute and the table's going to be in the way. But I'm wearing this. It's like almost like a White Company dupe. But it was from Amazon and it was £13, and I think the quality is pretty sound. I mean, I don't know if it'll last as long as a White Company one, probably not. But I like it for now. Got my Primark barrel jeans, and then these lovely soft t-shirts. I love the real wide neck on them. Like the brim of the neck is so thick, and they've got a lovely little flared sleeve. And that is from Florence and Fred at Tesco. And then I'm going to wear my Timberland boots, and then that's me. So yeah, we're going to Ikea. I need some really boring stuff, like a new bin, possibly a new draining board. We need a cutlery set. Seem to have like just no knives. I can never find like a knife or a teaspoon. I don't understand why. So nothing exciting, but I've seen a couple of prints that I quite like to brighten up the kitchen until I've decided on a colour. If you've got any bright ideas, by the way, if you've seen my kitchen in any of the vlogs, I didn't choose the kitchen. The kitchen was chosen for me because it was here when I moved in. But the kitchen's charcoal grey matte. I'll show you in a minute. Charcoal grey, charcoal grey, high gloss, and I don't like the kitchen. I don't like the colour of it, but it's too new to just rip out and get a new kitchen. The walls are currently grey. That was just a fill-in colour that I didn't need to think about. But I want to paint the walls another colour, and I just can't decide what colour to go. So if you've got any bright ideas for what would go with a high gloss grey kitchen on the walls, please drop it in the comments. So yeah, I'm literally gonna, I think Sean's gonna be about half an hour. I'm gonna sit and read till he texts me and says he's outside. He doesn't want to come in and get the dog overexcited. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna read this until he comes back, and then we'll go to Ikea. We'll get some meatballs, and I'll do a haul of like a bin and stuff. No, I think I'm going to get some more fun stuff. I want some like nice candles and things. And obviously I'll have a look at the cushions and the throws, because if I don't look at cushions and throws, then I'm not me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll catch up at Ikea, or when I'm back from Ikea. And then I'm probably just going to have a super chill evening. I was going to, again, make that spinach and paneer curry that I was meant to make yesterday. But, hello Paula. But I think we're going to have food at Ikea, so that might be actually Sunday's tea. Mightn't it, Paula? Because we won't eat twice. We might get some delicious dime bars or some kind of snacks. I'm just cleaning her eye. From Ikea as well. Right, we'll turn a bit. So this is the grey of the kitchen. I'm just about to window in all of that, so don't look at it. I was cooking yesterday and it's all splashed back. So this is the colour, and I just painted it the grey colour. These are some colours that I was thinking of potentially going for, but they're so similar to my living room. If you've got any ideas of what colours you might think might go nice with it, let me know. Please let me know. That'd be really nice. And don't judge any mess, because I'm going to tidy up now. Okay, I got quite... Hello. The dog's having a drink, the cat's just arrived. I got quite a few bits from Ikea, but nothing very exciting. I've got everything in a giant bin, because I had to buy a bin. I got this bin, I'll put a picture there, because it just like slots away into the corner anyway, you don't see it. I thought it was just quite a nice, inoffensive bin. Do you know what I mean? So I got that bin. I got this bedding, which feels like, it's called this, it's just like a beige colour. I've got a big, thank you. She's just been eating tripe, honestly. Oh, I know, normally I love your kisses, but they're quite tripey right now. Thank you. Stinks. It feels like, you know, like the natural brushed cotton bedding. That's like, I think you can get it from H&M Home, and I think it's like 125 quid. This was £15. I don't know if you're like me or not. My mum thinks that I'm weird, but before I put bedding on or pyjamas or anything like that, I have to put it through the wash. So I'm going to put this through the wash now, so I wake up on Sunday morning with lovely clean sheets. Sorry, that was I'm so boring. Well, if you think I'm boring, then, well, wait for this. I got a new pizza baking tray. I got some more sprigs of eucalyptus, because I feel like you can never have enough sprigs of eucalyptus. I think I already own about 10. But I just like to, like, if like my flowers die and I've not bought new ones, just having them to pop in the vase. I got these tea towels. They were just everywhere. I felt like they were the only tea towels that they had. I got a mat, which is very 90s. I feel like everyone in the 90s had this doormat, but my partner picked it and it's just for the outside step, so whatever. We got a breakfast in bed / laptop tray with fold out legs. And then I have already one of these lamps. These are, I think they're about 16 quid. I have already one on my side of the bed and I want one on my partner's side of the bed. But here's the story, is I always wanted the brass version of this, but the one that I bought last time, I accidentally bought the silver, couldn't be bothered to take it back, so now I've just had to lean in and I own 2 silver, even though I wanted 2 brass, but I couldn't then buy 1 brass. So, first world problems, I know, but to be honest, when it's like out, you can't actually, don't really notice the base, if that makes sense. We got some new bath sheets. I got these stripy ones, but they're not white and black, they're like cream and black. I just really like them, so we got them. the thrill ride never ends. I got a new whisk because I snapped my whisk. We got some new poofers for the shower. I got it's like a shaving mirror, but it's a makeup mirror because when I went to Liverpool I smashed mine in my bag. So I've got a new makeup mirror. I got some knives. I've got this really cute card. I can't remember what it says now, but I've got this really cute card anyway, which is like let me find it because I want to show you it actually. So it's this picture, but the only frame that I had was this one, and when I put it in I was like, I don't like it in there, so it's just been in the drawer ever since. It says be fearless. I'm just going to pop it in there and put it in the hallway maybe because I just think it's so cute. Look how nice it is. It was just from a little card shop in Tynemouth, I think. Some bulbs. A big chunky thing of tea lights, but I'm now just realising that these are just the 4-hour burns and a 2.5-hour burn. I like an 8-hour burn candle. But here we are. Oh, we got some dome chocolate that my partner wanted. A cooling rack for when I bake because I don't have a cooling rack. Some teaspoons. Wow. I've got so many candles. I got these are fresh linen. I got 2 of them in like the medium size 20-hour burn they are. They're just for, you know, like dotting around just like after I've done my cleaning. And then I think these are like milky vanilla. They smell great, they smell like bacon. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And it all came to about 150 quid, I think. But it's just loads of random stuff, do you know what I mean? It adds up so fast. So that's what we got from Ikea. That's everything. What a thrill ride that was. We had our date night, we had some meatballs and stuff. So that was really nice. I'm probably going to pop all this back in the bin now, apart from the bedding. And then sort through it all tomorrow. Probably catch up with you tomorrow. We're going to walk the dog. We're going to take her to the nice park. Take the dog on a nice walk. And then just have like a really chilled day. I want to make that spinach and paneer curry and just have a super cozy Sunday. I've got to do a little bit of editing tonight for tomorrow's video because I always leave it to the last minute, the last moment. So whenever I put a video up on a Sunday, I have been editing it like literally the day before. So I'm going to go and do all that and I'll catch up with you in the morning. So this is the double lamp situation. I think it looks really cute, really cozy, and I've always had one on that side, but then we just bought another one for Sean's side, and I think it makes it look really posh. I might be delusional, but that's what I believe. And that is that bedding from Ikea. It's the one that feels like it feels like the raw cotton one from that I felt in H&M Home, but that was like 115 quid I think, the one I saw in H&M. And obviously it's probably not as good quality, maybe might not last as long, but it looks and feels exactly the same. And I just really like completely plain bedding dressed up with like a throw and a frozen pillows, especially because the dog sleeps at the end of the bed, so it's super easy to just pull a darker bed cover off and wash that, and then I can have the nice sort of light hotel style bedding at the top, because that's what I love. Either that or like a really heavy sort of Victorian looking William Morris type print. They're the 2 bedding options that I tend to go for, but we're playing at the moment, so that's that. And I think it's really cute. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, I popped that fearless picture there just as you go down the stairs. There we go. Cute, isn't it? Right, we are heading out to the park now, but let me tell you something. I failed my previous driving test back in November, I think, October, November time. And I drove a few times after that, but then I didn't renew the insurance on my car. I failed my driving test 4 times, by the way. I didn't renew like my insurance on our car in December because, well, it was Christmas and it cost like 80 quid. And I just thought I'll leave it. I won't drive in December. And then I also then didn't renew it for Jan. So I just renewed it like 2 days ago when I got paid. And I'm now driving for the first time in 2 months. And I'm shitting my pants. I'm really scared. So the drive to this park that we go to, I've done it quite a lot of times. And it's not like icy or anything today. So wish me luck. Wish me luck on this drive. And then I just want to come home. I always say this, I just want to come home and chill. But I do. It's back to work tomorrow. It's another week. It's back to work tomorrow in like 3 weeks' time. We've got a full week off. I normally always have a week of my holiday for Jan, but because my partner started a new job and the way that his holidays works, we've saved it for Feb this year. It feels like it's been a long slog, but each year, I just like to take a week off to reset from Christmas and do like a spring clean, but like a New Year clean. So I'm really looking forward to that. But for now, Sundays are the ultimate day of rest, aren't they? I'm so excited to carry on reading One Dark Window. So excited. The drive was fine. We got here alive. Yes. Okay, so I thought we'd have just a little quick chat about books. I did a reading wrap up last week for Jan, but I ended up reading another 3 books since then, so I just thought I'd cover them really quickly. First up, a surprise entry. I read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I'm not really a romance girly. I need normally like thriller, unaliving, mystery, the way that I loved this book. On Thursday night, I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning reading. The reason that I picked it up is because I wish I hadn't now, but I watched the TV series of Daisy Jones and the Six, and I loved it. So I picked up the Evelyn Hugo book, and now I wish I'd read the Daisy Jones and the Six book before I watched the TV series, because I've had a look, and apparently the TV series and the book are incredibly, like, they're really close, like they're just the same. So I just wish I'd read the book now. Maybe once I forget what happens in the TV show, I'll go back and read the book. But this, if you've been thinking about reading this and wondering if it's worth the hype, my answer's yes. I was obsessed with it. I loved it. And then next up, Riley Sager, Home Before Dark. I read a book called The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager and despised it. I thought it was terrible. And it was my first book by him, and it was my last until finally I was in the mood for sort of a paranormal thriller. And I picked up Home Before Dark. It is about this family who move in to this beautiful old house where some tragic things have happened in the past. And then strange paranormal things start to happen. And then it's actually a book within a book. So the bit that you're reading about in the past is actually the book that the father of the family wrote while they were living there. So that is the version of events that you're getting is from the book that the father wrote while they were living there. Jump to the future. The father has passed away. The daughter of the family has inherited the house. She doesn't believe anything that her dad wrote in this book. And she goes back just to renovate the house. And also to find out the truth about what really happened all those years ago. Because she was only like 5 and she doesn't really remember what happened. and she wants to go back and uncover the truth, and she's also a huge skeptic. But it's really fun. I've really enjoyed reading it. I just thought it was just a really fun book, which I'm glad about because I hated House Across the Lake. Then I also read Soulmate, which I hated. I thought the premise sounded interesting. It just really fell flat for me. I didn't really like the characters. I thought it was really rambling. It didn't feel like a thriller. I thought the point of view choices were weird. One of the points of view is from a dead person, but not in like a ghosty paranormal way. They could have just done this person in the past. It felt odd that they were doing them as a ghost. I don't know. And I do love paranormal stuff, but it just didn't work for me. The story felt really flat. I just really didn't enjoy it. I didn't have fun. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. But it might be for you. It might be for you. Maybe I've not had a read of any of this author's other books. So the general premise is that this couple and their 2 kids move into this house overlooking these cliffs, but they don't realise when they move in that these cliffs are like a famed spot where people jump, basically. And the husband of the family is like a really charming guy, really good at like negotiating, and he's actually saved 7 people from jumping off this cliff. And this one night he goes out and the person jumps, or does he push her? What has his wife really seen out the window? That's the premise. It sounds really interesting, doesn't it? But it just fell completely flat for me. It just fell flat. But it's up to you. Reading is completely subjective, and that's the best thing about it. Also, I mentioned in my previous vlog that I was 80% of the way through On a Quiet Street. I did really enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars. I think that one really is worth a read if you want like a Desperate Housewives does thriller book. Give that a go. And then, as you know now, I'm living my fantasy girl era, and I'm reading One Dark Window. So I'm that far in, and I'm just about to go and sit and read for the rest of the afternoon. Excuse the noise in the background. Daphne's just munching away on a little treat. Bloody hell. So loud. I'm going to do some cooking with you and make that spinach and paneer curry. Do you know, the one that I've been going on about since Friday and I've still not made? But I've got really crappy period pains again. I've got something called, if you care, fibroids, and they just make me get like, I just get really bad period pains with them. It can happen at any time, not even just around my period. So I'm just really in pain with that today. Sean's just bought me down this, Sean bought me this instead of a hot water bottle, this like heat pad thing. It's an absolute dream. So I'm just sat with my heat pad. I'm reading my book. Sean's going to do the cooking because I just can't be bothered to do anything. I just can't be bothered. So Sean's going to cook and I'm just going to lie here, read this book. That's it. So I'm here to say I'm going to leave this vlog here for this week. Thanks if you've got this far. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next weekend when, who knows, maybe we'll make this elusive spinach and paneer curry together at some point. I don't know. But I think next weekend we are going to head to Barter Books. So make sure you join us for that because it's going to be really cosy. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also go and see me on my other platforms, TikTok and Instagram. It's the same name as on here. And I will see you hopefully next week. I hope you have a lovely week. See you later.